Well, good morning. I hope that you got some good sleep in. I hope that you are enjoying your morning routine, having some coffee, maybe a little bit of nosh, I don't know. But I hope that you're having a great start to the day. This is your daily insight on life and love for November 24th. Yes, November 24th, 2020, also being timeless. So if you're catching this at any point in life, this might have some sort of relevance to it. If it doesn't, it's general collective. Just let it fall away. But whether or not it does or doesn't, all up in the air. Ask questions about booking your own personal reading. My email address is below. You can find me on any social platform, so definitely reach out, DM me, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. I have a holiday sale going on, and that includes all of my specialties. Reach out, ask questions. I actually am kind of starting this off with two things. It's really weird. I never really start readings off with postcards from Spirit, yet two were completely out of shuffle in front of me, so I figured that it might have some sort of relevance. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to read the regular Rider-Waite. Again, this is general collective. Don't force it to fit if it doesn't fit. This is going to be from either your main spirit guide or a loved one who's crossed over. And if it is, it's usually the first one who is coming to mind immediately. Don't overthink it. Don't try and replace it with somebody who you'd rather hear from. It's usually the first one who's coming up. And if nobody's coming up, don't sweat it. It doesn't mean that this isn't for you. It just means that it's from your main guide who, for whatever reason, just chooses to remain anonymous. It's a real thing. Trust me. So, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe the fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room, and it gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know will remind you of how ridiculous and delightful and how delightfully giddy you can be. You'll return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world a little less daunting. You'll be ready to receive in perfect timing with the bounty that Spirit has for you. This is what I've been loving in the mini reads, private readings, in the general collective readings. You're being presented with a crazy test. It's whether or not you're willing to let go of something that you thought that you really wanted, that you're still clinging on to. These are some really final emotional tests before you get something that is greater than you could have imagined. So whatever this is, I'm getting a ding at 9:11. That's a thing. Whatever it is, you got to pass this test. Stay strong. Don't go back to something that completely broke you. Don't go back to something that is this endless, vicious cycle. There's something about it that is off. And there's also this grand illusion around it. Don't be fooled. Trust your gut. And again, your individual storyline will always be more detailed, in depth, and intense. Just keep that in mind. So then we have, things are stirring up and change is upon you. Come on. You know, I have all of these, and these two flew out of it, and I wasn't even shuffling them. This is crazy to me. I didn't even read them before I came on camera. So I'm getting this as you're getting this. This is just awesome. That's the thing. I'm learning this as I'm going with you. I shuffle out the cards and I get a feel for them. I'm hitting this just as you are. This is making me, I want to laugh. I really do. So come on, let's do this. Let's do this journey together, right? There's no need to be nervous once you know it. There really is no need to be nervous. But know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it or because of it. Step into the unknown now and let go of the branch that you are clinging to. And let Spirit take the wheel and steer you into your highest good and the most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There is a load of miracles being shipped your way. And remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said. Now, we all know what he said, just like right off the top of our head. All right, let's do this. Come on. Take one step towards the gods and they'll take 10 towards you. We're all doing the destiny. That is so cheesy. The destiny cha-cha on your behalf. Really, it's like Spirit is full on charge and sprint towards you as you are waltzing your way over to it. So don't be afraid to dance. No, I want you to be completely unafraid of dancing and looking ridiculous. Dance like no one's watching, but know that absolutely everybody is watching the magic come alive and everybody's witnessing everybody take the chance to look ridiculous and get into this grand dance of life. It is so silly and beautiful and miraculous, all in the same breath. This is something I don't want you to step away from. It's amazing. I love it. Spirit completely has your back at this. Look at this. Not that you can read it, but look, if you want, go ahead and pause, see if you can read that. Go on. And then, look at this. I have the giggles. I didn't sleep well the night before. I'm not tired, but it takes a physical toll. So, look at this. I'm not even upset that the Two of Cups is in reverse. This is very important. You are at this amazing end of a cycle. So many people have been hearing from their exes and hearing from old connections that don't even have a romantic connection to them. It's just the past is somehow showing up. And this is something that you are being presented with in the test. If it's not something that is physically showing up, or you're getting that anxiety-filled ping of a message when you see their name across the screen, oh, sweet mother of God, do I understand that one. But they can be showing up in dreams. They can be showing up in signs and synchronicities all around you. It's showing up. What idolization about the situation are you currently struggling with? Is this something that you kind of teeter-totter on? Maybe I can make this work. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do that. Maybe the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. No, this is a test and you will pass it. This is a huge illusion. And what's on the other side of it is something that is bigger than you had even set the bar for what you could want in a connection and an opportunity. This is beautiful, massive change. This is putting you at a point of action. Face this head on. So you're not going to be swayed. Oh, wow. Oh, so in the mini reads, we had the Seven of Swords upright, and here we have it in reverse. Look at that. Talk amongst yourselves. 7, this is a God number. It's absolutely divine, and it's at a crossroads. It's at odds with itself. I get it. I get the confusion. I get the feeling of overwhelm where you want to unplug. It's all part of the journey. So this, yeah, you're not really willing to be won over by lies, but you're willing to defend something. It's it's the duality of it. You're not willing to let yourself go back to it, yet you're going to hold in place the sacred space that it will always have in your life for its lessons, for the love that you could have felt in this situation, the realness of it. It is such an important thing that you have to honor, but also in the same breath, learn how to let go of. How crazy is that? So this is where we're at with this. It's truly the ending of a cycle. You're seeing the threads, the phrase, if you will. We got to tie off the phrase. If you get too close to it and you haven't done the work with it, you're going to repeat a cycle. But you've already done this amazing work for it. You don't need to repeat this. As beautiful as this particular illusion looks, don't let yourself be swayed by it. It's heart-wrenching in a way to walk away from it, but it's absolutely, in a lot of cases, necessary. So, going to the mini reads that I was talking about earlier, this is what we were looking at. So, Seven of Swords, it was upright with this. It's really a time for you to step back from that fray. Take care of yourself. You don't always have to improve yourself. This isn't a point of improving yourself. Your self-work right now involves you being undeniably nurturing and caring and spoiling of yourself. That's what you need to do. Put yourself in an authentic place of feeling just nothing but that sense of well-being, good, and just, it feels kind of luscious in a way. What's on the other side of this is something that, again, this is emotional fulfillment, loving, unconditional, and it's so many just abundant, loving, and just all these awesome opportunities. Yeah, I said awesome. Awesome opportunities being presented to you. We have that 7, the God number. This thing that you are fixated on, this test, I think that it's been a problem for a while. And I also think that this has been something where you've conditioned yourself in so many ways to try and make this work. And it's just not something that could ever work. And I think that's part of the heartache, because the determination behind it is proving to just reaffirm how, well, it's proving and reaffirming how this, as much as you want, love, and care about something, sometimes it's not going to work out the way you think. And it's time to reposition yourself and see it from a new angle, see it for its new possibilities, love this for the change that it's going to bring, and be prepared for this awesome, absolutely awesome gift that is about to come your way. This would make your old self jealous, if I can even say that. You really have a lot to be proud of. And I'm actually going to go to another mini read with this, and they'll be tagged on at the end. So, let's see. Look at this. The discomfort that you're feeling, the changes in your tribe are absolutely necessary. Change is very rarely comfortable, and that's okay. It takes a while to get used to a new normal in your life. This is also okay. This is also part of the journey. So what's coming in is something that is really going to be life-changing for you. But you have to accept things the way that they are, the way that things didn't work out, and the reality of what is working out, and the changes that it's bringing in you, in the surrounding tribe, whatever it looks like, and the new path that you're being set on. There's a lot of emotions that are coming up right now, and a lot of them can be hard to deal with. This is where you can find support in one another. And that's actually what this is being called to. The family changes and the new, it's all welcome. And even if it does have its hardship with it, there are people involved in this direct situation, which it does have a support. There has to be a laying down of your guard, if you will. And that's okay. This, it's absolutely divine inspiration with it. It feels kind of like a miracle. The way that this is working out, the way that you never thought that this could work out, is beautiful. And it's also setting off a beautiful new launching pad for something even greater. I think that that's fabulous. This is what we're looking at. I'm going to put these in. We're going to shuffle. We're going to see what is up. Wait a minute. Maybe there's another mini read. This has been really crazy and all over the mini read, so I'm not even upset. I'm all about it. Let's do this. Can it make your head spin? It's making my head spin. This is so silly. Even in a state of confusion, overwhelm, it doesn't mean that it's not in the flow state. It doesn't mean that you're not in alignment. It just means that you're kind of going with some whitewater rapids with this one. It's definitely flow state, but it's not comfortable. And that's really fine. Look, this, what we said at a few cards ago, for God's sakes, this is the ending of a cycle. The way that you're going about this now and how different it is really ensuring the fact that it's not going to repeat itself. You are breathing in new life. I have no doubt that you may have had this flushing feeling the last few days after this purge of emotions, that flush of feeling, and then just waking up with this sense of almost lightheadedness. That's part of it. And then we have learning how to go with the flow of this. You really are rolling with the punches. I'm feeling all the emotions that are coming up with this, the pain, the sorrow, the longing, all of it. But I'm also seeing your determination. I got to tell you, I always got to tell you with something like this, it's not going to end at midnight. This is a projection from where you are watching this in this little bit of time where it's setting you off. And if you stay this course, this is kind of what you can expect. And this in its own way is one of the most beautiful new visions that I've seen in this. And it's so amazing in comparison to last week's intensity. It felt like for so many that somehow the world was coming to an end in their world. And it was in a way because it was the ending of that long stretch chapter. Oh my God. I mean, that for some of you, that spanned decades. So yeah, that is big jobs right there. Big jobs. I want to see, Spirit, if the collective stays on this, if you watching this stay on this path, what can you expect? I want to know, because I have all this heart chakra opening amazement feeling with this. So then we have walking away from unhappiness and walking towards something that it seems like it's kind of fast in coming with change. Communication. Keep your eyes on your social media and emails. It might be involving that. I mean, how else do we communicate now? We have to do this whole distance thing. Yeah, keep your eye on all forms of communication. I don't care. Smoke signals even. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. How does that one want to show up? Wants to show up upright. Yeah, you're feeling hesitant on making a decision. You want to be about it right now. If it's too much, it's too much. Don't force yourself. You're at a point of rebirth. You're really taking a huge leap of faith in this. And it's making you feel like part of you wants to shut down. All right, Spirit, give me some awesome projection that's going along with this. Because I'm seeing that I know I need to move on. I need to breathe for a minute. I need 5 flipping minutes to collect myself. Whatever's coming in, you're not ready to make a commitment. You're going to keep it at an arm's distance. Totally fine. I got it. But I see that you're not going to lose your sense of identity in this connection that's incoming. It's a lot of blue here. We're looking at healing communication, breathing in this new sense of life, clearing the throat chakra even. And really, communication is something that we are learning to be completely unfiltered with. It's not saying that we're going to lack tactfulness. It's saying that we're not going to be afraid to speak our truth anymore. And the healing process with this, you're going to really see how incredibly protected you are. You're going to look at this. You're going to be fast about your movements. And when the decision is made, everybody's going to know it. All right. Oh, God. And let's see. It's going to turn your world upside down in the best way possible. Look at this. You got the marriage card, the reunion, then we have the world in reverse. Oh my God, it feels like the world has flipped on itself. So you want to, I'm not feeling bad about that. I think it's a whirlwind connection, romance even. It's like, it's a lot of intensity with it. Beautiful intensity, but still, nonetheless, intensity. All right, so Spirit, what's with the world in reverse? Because I'm getting the intensity. You got to take a leap of faith on it. Yeah. It's going to completely change your life, and you got to be very certain about if this is what you want. Yeah. Yeah. This is your new baby. I'm sorry. This is great. This is something that you weren't even, this is more than you thought that you could want in life. It's beautiful. It's not perfect, because God help us. If it were perfect, if you had all the answers, you wouldn't need to be here. You're here because this is some sort of an amazing school. You're going to graduate, but you got to go on to the next school. But nonetheless, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot of bumps in this. But oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you how worth your while this is. I can't wait to see what this is. It's not happening in the next 5 seconds, and if it does, please tell me. But this is definitely going to turn your world upside down, feel overwhelmed, and it's going to take a leap of faith for you. A moment of bravery. Collect yourself, collect your thoughts, jump on it. And if this is dealing with something outside of connections, let's see. Let's see. Come on, finish up. So a lot of the same cards just came out. And the reunion card came out again too. All right. If it's not related to relationships, you're hesitant. But eventually you'll do it. This is too funny. Man, you're stubborn. You are. I mean, you're easier with connections, but if this is a life situation, it's still going to happen. But you're going to be stubborn. It's like you're too afraid to be happy. You're going to get over it, though. It's going to flip your world upside down. It's going to be a change you didn't even realize you would want. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to be happy, whether you like it or not. So you're going to have to learn how to deal with happiness and with life just kind of going in your direction. So I hope that this made sense. I hope that you've packed your bags for it. You're going to rock it. I'm sending you so much encouragement and so much love. I am so proud of everything that you have done. It's going to get better. It really is. And I hope that this finds you well. I hope you have an amazing day ahead of you, and rock it. So until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know how much you are loved and appreciated. And the new babe, it's on its way. Your new project, your new baby, it's on its way. You're going to be happy. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. Change is very rarely comfortable, and it's rarely something that is welcomed. We have to look at it in hindsight in order for that to even be a thing. But what we're looking at right here is a need for either divine inspiration or intervention to get you through this age of discomfort and how your dynamic in your tribe is changing. It's emotional. It's telling you it's time to move on. Embrace this. And yeah, it's going to be better down the road. But if you want real, if you want truth, if you want authentic connections, you're going to have to unlearn a lot of conditioned emotions, learned emotions, and really embrace the possibility of something that could really be amazing here in this new dynamic of tribe. So I hope that this made sense. Isn't it crazy to think that sometimes in confusion, that in itself can be the flow state? I'm seeing that you're having overload. It's overwhelming, and I get it. even to unplug in certain times along the path is actually being in this state of allowance, because you're turning off that overworked mind and you're just like, all right, you want to, I got to rest and recover. You do what you got to do to get me where I got to go. And this is a real huge time of expansion for you. And I'm really sure that you're letting go of all of these massive conditions that you had put in place in order for you to be able to move on, because it's kind of proving itself to be rigid, unstable, just not anywhere reality based when it comes down to it. So I'm seeing this amazing time of rebirth and just, you know, refertilizing what seems to be the spiritual land for yourself. It's preparing you for something that is expansive and new and wonderful. I hope that this made sense. There has to be a point where, through enough experience and growing wisdom, which you definitely have accumulated, you're gonna have to eventually understand that you don't get what you want sometimes because there's something better in store for you. No matter how badly you want this, it eludes you. You can't seem to get a grasp on it. It always falls as soon as it gets to the point of being in your grasp. There's something so much better that's underway for you. You have to take care of yourself and be open up to possibility of new. Just really be in a place of nurturing yourself, loving yourself, and spoiling yourself rotten, because we have this Queen of Cups that's coming in. I don't care what the gender or any of that is. It doesn't matter. This is emotional, unconditional, divine love and fulfillment. This is something worth fighting for, and I do see you going for it. So stay safe, have fun.